Good evening, everyone, and welcome tonight, day 785. And tonight is good news only in the house. It's going to be an awesome night. No bad news. No talking about the front line. We're going to hear from Jania as he's pulled over on the side of the road. Dickie Dawson up in the house. Very high possibility, Jonathan M.S. Pierce. Got a video from Dr. Geris. And tonight, all party because we made the goal. Now, mission not accomplished, but the goal is accomplished. And for that tonight, we say thank you. I'm telling you what, I'm so pumped up right now. We're not wasting any time. Prof Geris is in the chat. Going here to a couple of guys that have been helping us. I do have a video from Prof Geris. I will see JP maybe jumping in. There's Jania showing his things. And we're going to start right now by just saying thank you. Tonight, we're not going to talk about what's happening in Chasiv Yar. We're not going to talk about Robotny. We will talk about those things tomorrow night. We're not going to talk about the chaos that is in Washington, D.C. We're not going to talk about the lack of supply and Ukrainians being massacred on the front lines. We're going to talk about the goodness of people coming together, choosing to make a difference. And because of that, we've done things that are way beyond our wildest imaginations. So for that tonight, we say thank you. There's nothing else we can do. We're not going to do anything else. This stream may only be 20, 25 minutes long. Tomorrow night, we'll get back on the news. We'll get on the updates. But guys, there's no way that I'm going to mix bad news with good news. And tonight is a good news night. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Jania, first to you. What do you think, buddy?
Here is the thanks to people, the heart, and like this. And it's incredible. It's encouraging, and everyone who hears how people are amazing, it's encouraging them. If it's the warriors, they encouraging them to fight for the freedom, and it's encouraging the other volunteers, making a bigger goals and trusting the people around, sharing the challenges, and it's incredible. So thank you.
I can tell you, and I'll throw it to Dick here in a second. I can tell you that my chat blowing up, been talking with guys. I celebrated this with others. As soon as we hit the numbers, I sent messages to all the streamers we work with. I was talking to Starsky a little while ago, and he's just so pumped. I mean, guys, this is... It's a big deal. Dick, you need to take over a second because I'm having an emotional moment.
These are the kind of numbers that you have dreams about when you start doing fundraising and stepping in to try and make a difference yourself or with a group. And you know, like if you manage to do a NAFO fundraiser for a truck and you come up with the 18 that's needed to really pull that off, that's a moment where you feel like you've really done something to contribute. We're talking about the kind of money that buys Bugattis almost here. Like we're talking about the kind of thing where that stack of cash can buy how many homes in how many different places. We're talking about the serious levels of support, and everybody should pat themselves on the back for helping, because being the front end of things, like I'm sure Greg will say, it's really great to be able to get people together and help and do everything, but it's you guys that are making it so that we can do it. So everybody out there, just, you know, the feel the love, fellow baby. Wow.
This comment coming in from Paul D. Thank you, Greg, for giving us the power to fight injustice. I mean, there's no way we're mixing this stream with anything else tonight. I've got some data I'm going to share with you guys. And I'm also testing some things. The data's going to blow you guys away. I promise you. But let's ask this first. Zhenya, as a Ukrainian, over the last week or so, you've been dropping aid. You've made our entire loop. I'm not there. You've been rolling by yourself a lot, but I will soon be back there. How's this make you feel, bud, to have this many people around the world donate this much money to help fight for your country?
One more time, it's not about the bad news, but guys, tired. I can hear it everywhere. But when I sharing the things, this already we got. 25%. We got 50%. We got 75% covering, and now I didn't share anything yet because I just and they were happy hearing, really, you made it. People still staying with us. Wow. Tell them big huge thanks and send them love. So this is incredible. I already sending, they were already sending you love and thanks, and tomorrow I will start sharing this news with them.
Yeah, it's huge, and I'm going to give you the news. And yes, all of our eyes are raining. And I'm going back with Pete's patch, although I've got tons to choose from. Pete right now on the front line.
Project Konstantin, never
Project
a bad choice.
Konstantin on the front line doing his job. And prayers with Pete tonight. And look at there. Tonight we're rolling Pete's patch. Let me do this, guys. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you the numbers. I want to say thank you to Dick for helping. Dick helps me a lot, especially on the back end. But Dick's channel, dunk on you. Congratulations, Slava Ukraini. Thank you. Dick's channel brings people together. And Dick, I want to personally thank you for helping us grow and validating.
Right back at you. This community's not right. If coalition, I guess, is correct. That's forming. We're starting to refer to ourselves internally as that one virtual pub in Ukraine you got to stop in and visit once a week. Because
I'll tell you what,
we're
I want to do something on the fly here. Let me do this. I'll tell you something else that Dick does. How do I get one of Pete's patches? I want one. I can see we'll have to get those. I think we can do that. Professor Geris gave the shills a shout out today. Thank you from Prof Geris to you.
Saw that, Prof. Very, very big. Thanks to you for that. Thank you.
Let's do this. Let's do this. If I show the screen, can you guys see this? Let me go to this right here. And Zhenya and Dick, you tell me if you can see this. Can you see that? Yeah, both of you?
Warning.
Okay. Let me show this, and then we're going to come back, and I'll bring you back in. So first of all, Dick messaged me earlier today, and he says, Greg, you finally got some spoofers coming after you. Dick, you're lighting up.
I wasn't on camera for a second.
You were not on camera, but I got you lighting up. Dick Dawson in the house. Sorry, brother. Only Dick Dawson. But Dick is always watching out for my back. And he says, Greg, you've got some cloners out there. So Dick, thank you. So guys, I'm here first and foremost for good news. We've grown enough that people are attacking our channel.
Yes.
Thank you
a badge
for
of
attacking
honor.
our channel. Yes.
Yeah, we hate you for it, but thank you. It's a very strange place to be in.
That means we're growing and we're very thankful. So with that said, guys, please be careful. I'm never going to reach out to you with something stupid. I'm never going to make a bad comment. I'm never going to try to fool you. So there was a channel out there that took my face, took my name, and put a period behind Greg Terry Experience, period. Dick Dawson found it. Guys, keep your eyes on that. I promise you, we're not going to scam you, as we're proving. Now, I want to get to the news, and then I'll flip back to Zhenya and Dick. Guys, are you ready for this? I mean, this is, please share this video tonight, because this is your goodness. First of all, we today officially reached the goal of 260,000, but we actually reached $262,581.24 goal, as they would say in the soccer game. So the goal was 200, then it went to 260. Now 262,581.24 has come in. I will tell you more about that in a moment. So we have accomplished the goal. Here is a video clip from Prof Geris.
Oh, I just got off the phone with Greg. He told me that we just passed 260,000, which it's mind-blowing to me. Thank you so much for your support for Ukraine. When we started back at Christmas, I guess in our minds we thought maybe we can raise a few $1,000s before Greg goes back to Ukraine. And now we're north of $400,000 between the Christmas to January campaign and then this campaign for the 4 armored vehicles. So anybody who still gives, I understand, will turn into tourniquets and gauze and stuffing those vehicles full of medical aid. But we've hit the goal. We've surpassed the goal. In fact, the goal was only 200,000 when we started, and we've ramped it up to 260 because the money kept going. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.
So, guys, there you have it. That's the message from Prof Geris. And it was really his idea that began this on Christmas Eve. And he messaged me and he says, let's do something special, raise a little money. You're heading back to Ukraine. To be honest, guys, if you want to know the truth, since December the 25th, we've raised over $400,000 in aid, almost $500,000.
Those are real numbers, man. It's impressive.
It's serious.
Yeah.
But it's to all you people. Thank you.
The biggest of biggest thank yous.
Oh my gosh. All right, now.
Greg, I got an idea.
Go.
You're just a little bit over the 260. You can probably afford to put some sunflower seeds in the glove boxes so they can make use of all the fertilizer they come across.
Well, you are getting to where we're going next, and you stealing my thunder as always, Dick. So watch this, guys. I'm going to break it down for you even more. And here is Geris's statement: cooperate to graduate, as you saw him in his classroom there with his PowerPoint behind him. That was fantastic. So I'm going to give these stats, and then we're coming back to our guys, and that's where we're leaving it tonight. I don't want to talk about anything else. Nothing. This is where we're at tonight. Tomorrow night, back with the news, back with the updates. But are you ready for this? This is mind-boggling. $262,581.24 goal accomplished plus. Now, goal set. There's Pete to purchase 3 armored Medivac vehicles for saving lives on the front lines in Ukraine. That goal was established, and let me break this down for you guys. This is where it gets even more impressive. That goal was, our initial meeting on that was March the 4th. And on March the 11th, we began this project. I want everybody to look at your phone, look at your watch, look at your wall calendar, look at your computer. Folks, on March the 11th, we began this project. It is April the 18th. We wanted to accomplish it by June. It is April the 18th. March 11th, 2024, initiated by 2 donors with a big idea. We began raising funds for the vehicles on March the 11th, 2024. Late March 2024, Zhenya and I find ourselves down south on the front lines, and due to a dire need in southern Ukraine, we increased the goal to $260,000 and added a fourth armored vehicle. This afternoon, I was given the message, goal accomplished, April 18th, 2024, $262,581.24. Guys, listen to me closely. We've accomplished more in 39 days than the United States government has accomplished. Give yourself a round of applause. It is unbelievable. Now, let's break it down a little bit. And there's Texas, one of our buddies. 39 days of work. If you take the total, we have raised $6,733.85 per 24-hour period. We have raised, as a global community, $280.58 per hour every hour for the last 39 days. Now, let's go further. By the way, in addition to that, we also raised $5,000 for 100 new Motorola batteries to replace the soldiers' batteries that aren't that good. And we raised $6,500 and body armor will be delivered to Project Konstantin when I'm there for equipping their medics in the Medivacs that will be delivered. By the way, as a side note, that brings us to a total over the last 39 days, $271,081.24. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One last slide. I'm going back to the guys. There's fish. Next steps, trust the process. Right now, the deposit of basically $100,000 has been made. Done deal. And now export is in process, which takes 4 weeks approximately. At that moment, we will import the vehicles into Ukraine. That paperwork on Zhenya's side already done. At that point, we will do the internal modifications, meaning the latest drone jammers, the night vision, the double-sided winches, and the it's even better than run flat tires, guys. They're high tech over there. And then the fourth, at that point, I will be in Ukraine and you will watch everything. And then at that point, we will deliver them to the front, express delivery, free delivery, right to the front, full tank of gas, and turn the keys right over. Now, what about the excess? You may say, well, the project's 260, you're at 262. Great question. War does not stop, and we do not either. The next large project will only happen after the Medivacs are delivered. You're going to see your donation handed off to the front, period. Now, donations are still coming in. They're coming in right now. What'll happen? We are going to currently fill the Medivacs with the most important needs, 5 of them: tourniquets, Israeli bandages, hemostatic bandages, chest seals, trauma shears, and combat gauze. Additional donations coming in now will facilitate current aid runs to the front. Our team does not stop. In fact, Zhenya's on the road right now. So that's what we're doing. Not only are we going to deliver these armored vehicles, but they're going to be full of gear. So that's the deal. Jacob, thoughts?
Thoughts. The mission we do is saving lives, and it's probably one of the most honorable thing the person can do. And so all of you great people in here, everyone, doing, you're doing a miracle, fulfilling a miracle. So thank you. And I don't know, one day I just, it just beyond the dreams, beyond the hopes, and now it's reality. So it's on the way, and can't wait to drive one off and being a part, had to have this privilege to transport it right there.
Pastor Kent just sent me a message. He says, If you keep that pace up, we'd hit $2.5 million in aid this year. Just saying.
Wow.
Here's what I tell you. And Dick, let me get your thought on this. You've been doing this longer than I have. Can you imagine the trust that we hope to continue to develop once all these wonderful people on this planet that are helping see these vehicles delivered to the front, and they know they've got an investment into it?
I also hope that they're sharing these stories out on social media to help us grow the flock, so to speak, bigger. Because Pastor, I'm sorry, what was his name that just spoke there, Greg?
Pastor Kent, PK.
Yeah, Pastor Kent. I'm hoping that is a lowball figure, not accounting for growth.
Yeah, agreed. And I really believe that. I'm shocked because I think people are frustrated. And we're not going any news, any politics, any Frontline, but we can say in a positive way, people are frustrated by the world's inability to help on high levels with governments led by the United States. Unfortunately, my home country right now could change, but right now, but they are happy that they have found a way to help themselves. Amazon list asked by Adrian and others. Audio's good. Yes, we fixed the audio. The Amazon list right now, for those of you that have bookmarked it, you're still buying stuff. Thank you. It will get to the front. But right now, Zhenya, you can speak to this. There is supply inside Ukraine for us to purchase there. And then we do not have to ship it. We have quicker access to it. So right now, and the prices are they're even better, to be honest, guys. So we can get your help, your aid, real tourniquets, real chest seals to the zero line even faster. Zhenya's running aid right now. Where have you been in the last week? Just call the places, if you don't mind.
3 places in Sumy, close to Sumy region. Then moved back surely in Kiev, was doing some work there. Kharkiv, then twice in Izum. I had to do it like 2 loops there, and twice in Slaviansk. Then Raigaradok and one more place. It's the Donetsk region.
All of that's
there.
Donetsk region.
Then the Slaviansk and Kramatorsk. I've been in Drushkivka, Konstantinivka, surely Pokrovsk, Pavlograd, you know the way Dnipro. It's just to get back, and been visiting our guys who were doing a great work on in some places I cannot share. So, and today was a long day of working in Nikolaev for 3 different units. We were helping with different projects, including the night vision drones, and maybe share more details later in other. And now on the way, let's say, to other place. That's it.
And right now it's 12:27 a.m. in Ukraine. Zhenya's driving around that war zone by himself with Rick the Ukrainian's little teddy bear, Barry Mundy's thing. We're all one big family, and we want to say thank you, guys. Let me get to these chats, and then we're just going to let Zhenya get driving, let Dick get streaming, and I'm just going to go run around my house and be happy. I honestly can't believe this. Actually, I can believe it. You guys are awesome. And just thank you.
You were able to see it building and coming. Dude, and it's so mind-blowing as it happens. And then you look back on how short it happened and how it grew. And I'm not sure I'll get over that for a few weeks, to be honest. I've just never seen such a quick response to something like this.
When PK sent the numbers to me, I said, okay, that's great. We started this in January. You know, when I was there, I forgot. He goes, no, we started this March 11th.
Yeah.
I said, what? Yeah, March 11th, 39 days. I said, oh my goodness.
You can almost count that on
But you know what? It's just a demonstration of what the world could really do if people would get together and stop allowing personal politics and misinformation to take them away from the truth. Not dealing with that
100%.
tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Let me give some good messages here. Thank you to the moderators loading up the chat for me. Here we go, guys. Mary Swanson, outstanding work, Greg and community. Paul, one of my moderators, Paul Deberitz, also, don't remember the Shills fundraiser for a NAFO truck for the International Legion for the defense of Ukraine. They're working with the Portuguese battalion. So that's Dick Dawson's. If you are here and you do not know Dick Dawson, that is the Shills. Go to the Shills, SHILLS, on YouTube. I promise you it will be an experience you've never had before, but it's addicting. My mother says, I love that Dick Dawson, but you have to use that button a lot for him, but I sure do like him.
I'm getting better now, though.
You
I
are.
am.
I'm shocked.
Last week
Heather,
we didn't even get demonetized. So,
no. Heather Wiley, I'm so excited we reached our goal. Yes. And then Paul's comment again. It's important. Thank you, Greg, for giving us power to fight injustice. New. Did we do it? We did it with the hearts. John P151, great that we reached the goal to get those armored lady parts over to Ukraine. Congratulations, Slava Ukraina. Here's a nice comment from SSW Custom Sewing. Remember, everybody, you are all more precious than individual pieces of gold and catalytic converters. Very good. Aaron, thank you for this comment. Every moral individual, every freedom-loving human being must unite to help Ukraine fight this great evil. Agreed. Let's go to the last few here. One Grail. Seeing this good we are able to do is why I'm so grateful for the heroes like Starsky. Before they knew if anyone cared, they stood up, so we can now. One Grail, great comment. When we hit the goal today, I was talking to Starsky and I said, dude, we did it. I said, and we're not finished, but this one, goal accomplished, mission to be accomplished. Folks, I'm differentiating goal and mission. Goal is raise the resources.
For good reason.
Mission, put the keys in their hand. So this is you think we're partying now? Okay.
I can't wait to see
you listen
some
to this
vid.
right now. I'm telling you right now, everybody, please hear me. I don't know what we're going to do, and I don't know how it's going to look. But when we drop these Medivacs off at frontline positions to heroes, you're going to see something special. I promise you. These soldiers are going to do something special for you, and you can put that in the bank. Be ready for it when we accomplish the mission. Sue Ross, good morning and celebrations to everyone who contributed and reached the goal. This is the best way to wake up. Slava Ukraini. That's somewhere over near Australia, I think. Salt of the red earth. My eyes are raining. Is that normal? Yes, it is when you're cutting onions. Also, that super there from Mr. Michael Jordan. Dunk on you. Congratulations, Slava Ukraini. Cypher 20. I don't know. I just felt like we need it. Thank you, Cypher. Did they even copy your donation page? I don't think so. One Grail, how did you start raising for this cause at Greg Terry Experience? Great question. Thank you for that. So Zhenya and I, the guy in the middle there, have been friends for over 25 years. I've worked in Ukraine for 26 years. I actually started working in Russia 30 years ago. And I love Ukraine. I know the truth. We share the truth. We fight the propaganda. And we help. These are not just soldiers on the front lines, but many of these people are my personal friends. I've told this story many times, and a lot of new people in here now. But please hear me. One of the hero medics on the front line, her name is Svetlana. When I took my family to Ukraine in 2008, my son was just a small little baby. He got very ill. Zhenya sent this nurse over to my house. Her name was Svetlana. She took care of my son while I was doing things and nurtured him back to health. That same lady now is a medic on the front line, saving soldiers' lives. She has, she's known as Mama Sveta, and she's a powerful, powerful person. She's took care of my son. You think I'm going to take care of her or not? This is personal. These are our family members, and you can never convince us of anything different. Today, the rhetoric, I'm only going here for 10 seconds. The rhetoric inside Washington, D.C. is vile and filled with trash, talking about blocking the aid to Ukraine because they will not support the Nazi Azov regiment. What a piece of trash that is.
I'd have said that harsher, but you're a better man.
We know the truth. We stand for the truth. And thank you. We will. That's how it started. Let's raise $1 million by Labor Day. I think it's a great goal. And I will encourage you in this, guys. If you go back to day one, before anybody knew who Zhenya and I were, I had no idea who Dick Dawson was, Professor Geris is, Johnny Pierce, Operator Starsky, anybody, Rick, nobody. We were doing it on our own. From that day, day one of the war, until this day, day 785, all of us together, initiated by our local church, we've raised over $700,000 of aid for Ukraine. And that is unbelievable. $1 million by Labor Day. Let's knock it out. Professor Geris, I get an A+ for the PowerPoint. Greg, wasn't there a stream where we had a tour around the armored Land Rovers? I missed it. No, you did not miss it. You will get that. We will get a video from the company when they are ready to be exported out. And of course, guys, you will see it. Pierre DuPont, our buddy there. There's Pierre, Jeka. Huge love for everyone raising this amount. Ukraine needs all the help it can get at this critical time. Slava Ukraine and extra love for Zhenya. Pierre works right there on the front. He's awesome. Quite a guy. Super chat from Camilla, and we're almost finished. Thank you, SEK27. Love to Ukraine. Maybe tomorrow. Such a beautiful community. Pats on the back and hugs all around. Nothing will stop this hope train. That is true. Cypher, are they run flats with aluminum rims in the center like the Hummers have? You will see what they're going to be. They're even better than that. Just get ready. They're even better than run flats. I promise you. iBag super chat there again. Well done. If it wasn't Mertzy right up the road from me, if it wasn't for all the crowdsourced drones and trucks, Ukraine would be in a much worse position right now. That is correct. Linda S, Australia. Maybe this stream should be sent to Congress to show what people can do that Congress can't. Embarrassing for them. 100% true, Linda. You get this. Slava Ukraine. That's for you, Linda. There you go, guys. Greg, I heard today, guys at the front are running short of gas mask. I do not know, but we will find out. Maybe Zhenya knows. 529, new socks for Zhenya or a pet pizza. All right, Zhenya, so you get new socks. Pethrick P.O. has donated for shills. Thank you. Lindsay Rogers, 10. Thank you. The power we wield when we work in the service of humankind. Blonde Bomb Scheller. Greg, your cape. May kids Layan, Grace, and Alexi say we can do anything. Layan tells us to say she is coming to jam with you and Dr. Dawson. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you to those kids. They are awesome there. Ice cream break for Svetlana. $5. You know they exist. Okay. We will buy Svetlana when I see her, when I go back, an ice cream from you. Thank you. And we do not forget, I promise you. Zoe Blackmore, amazing. Congrats. Good people. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, guys, for those of you that bought memberships tonight or gave membership gifts. All of you have done amazing, and we thank you. And that's it. I don't want to talk about anything else tonight, but thank you. You guys enjoy your day, your family, wherever you're at. Zhenya, Dick, you do it first, then we'll close out with Zhenya. Just what would be your final thought, brother?
The overwhelming rush of emotional support and absolute action on the moment from everybody is unbelievable. I want you all to take a minute and feel it with us and let it wash into you like a high. But then in the morning, you got to wake up with the sober thought that we just got to do this again now. and again now. And we've got to increase and grow and grow. So we really need your help as well, not just with support and donations, but spreading the word about the channels that are involved, getting the money in. Help us grow and we can gather more.
I agree completely. And I would just like to say, and I'll give Zhenya the final word. He's there in Ukraine right now running the front lines, and he's worthy of the final word. But I would just like to say to all of you people of the world, and I know I'm speaking for Pastor Kent, for our church, for our nonprofits. I know I'm speaking for our nonprofit there in Ukraine. Thank you for trusting us. That's it. Thank you for trusting us. We work our rear ends off to validate that trust. This is not $2,000. This is not 10,000. This is serious, guys.
Yeah.
And we've grown. When I started with Dr. Geris and Johnny, I think I was at like 3,000 and some subscribers, or maybe 4, and now we're at 10 that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine what 50,000 could do?
I know. The thought
Help
is
us.
just
It's
tantalizing.
mind-boggling.
Yes.
Because we have a team here. We care about Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And
we've got from the beginning to the end covered. This is as real as it gets.
It gets no realer. If that's correct English or not, Gertis will correct me later. But we really care. And we care enough also to be honest. And we care enough that we risk our own lives and take some hits, even reputation-wise, because it's such a hot topic in the United States. And we know the truth. The truth is Ukraine is fighting for their lives, for their nation, for their very existence. The propaganda is wrong. Zhenya's sitting right here beside me, running the front line thousands of kilometers right now by himself. You think about that right now. Almost 1 o'clock in the morning, the man's driving around a war zone by himself, physically, but emotionally and spiritually, all of you guys are with him. So thank you for trusting us to be your eyes, to be your hands, to be your ears, to be your feet, to be a source of proper information, translating the propaganda, explaining it to you, helping you to understand, and the coalition that we have with all of these other YouTube channels. Thank you. That's my thing. Zhenya, you close us out, buddy, however you want to. Hey, look here.
Thank you.
Before you do, Privet Druzy, Zhenya, ty uži doma. He says, Zhenya, have you gotten home yet? Нет. No. Серьезно, братушка моя, слухай меня, пожалуйста. $260,000 мы сделаем, и мы купили 4 машины. Слава Господу, Бог с нами. Это чудо от Бога. Братушка моя, мы вас любим. Okay, Jacob, that was a private message for Seryoja. Fish, as I was telling him, we made it.
So, this is Svetlana you mentioned before,
To the left, to the left.
medic on the front.
To your left. Yes.
Oh.
There's, to your right. Oh, right there.
Stop. Yeah.
That's Svetlana. Yes, it is.
Okay. Then, before I will say something, thank you. I remember, this is my passport, and this cover says, stand with Ukraine. And this is what I see the world does. Thank you one more time. Before, this is, today, guys gave me, and they said, okay, thank you for helping with antennas, with the medicine, with the batteries. So, just couple hours ago I got it. So, and from all the Ukrainians, from the soldiers, from the names of the kids of these warriors, their wives, parents, for comrades, thank you for saving life. To all of you, to each one of you, thank you very much. And here is a big heart, and here is a big heart here. Thank you. With big love from Ukraine.
Thank you, guys. I invited JP to jump in. I invited anybody to jump in for a half hour, 45 minutes. Jonathan, I know it's late there in UK. We made it, buddy. Hold on, I can't hear you.
Sorry, probably I will be.
No. Jonathan, I know the problem. Dick, tell Jonathan hold on. No. Wait a second. Jonathan, I'll tell you what to do. Are you ready? Go to your, hold it. Disconnect, because you have to say something. Go disconnect, click this link right there, and I'll give you the password.
Okay,
You have to rejoin.
leaving,
Trust
okay?
us.
Yeah. See you, Jacob.
Okay, Xenia.
Go.
Take care.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Smile, because I'm going to freeze your
Stay
camera.
safe.
Hang on. I'm going to give you, y'all hang on. It's worth, we've got to hear just a little bit of JP here. Thank you for that coffee. Be an effective force. Thank you. I don't have that browser source on either. There we go. Social layer off. That off. Everything is all goofy. Let me get JP in here now. 1 second. Password is here, Jonathan. Right there. And let me fix JP here. That's going to be 54 layers. 54. Boom. And we'll have him here momentarily. Let me do that because we need to hear JP say something. So there he is. You're good now.
Oh, if only. JP, if you can hear me, look at the bottom. Do you have the little gear wheel for settings? If so, select your microphone because it's picking the wrong one on you.
Dick Dawson, the legend. Oh, everybody look at this tippling philosopher, atheist, jumping from planet to planet. Look at the mind working. Let me interpret what he's saying there. He's saying, you know, I am an atheist and leftist, but I'm actually beginning to believe that Greg is right. Let me interpret some more of that.
Can you hear me? Surely you can hear me.
I was
the perfect time. Defend yourself.
I was lip reading for you and telling everybody you had converted to Christianity, but
So what had happened is I was sitting here trying to do my mapping, getting my mapping video done, and then I heard something in my there's some spidey senses went off, and you said that may not be the correct English. Professor Geris can correct me, and I was thinking, no, that's not his job. He speaks Americanish. That's ridiculous.
I thought
that's my
of this
job.
when it was brought up. I thought the Brits going to have a heyday over that.
JP, tonight,
unbelievable.
And Xenia was just here. Dick's been with us.
I know.
Gertis's video. Buddy, 200 and I'll just give you the numbers again. 262,581 accomplished in 39 days. That's $6,733.85 per day, $280.58 per hour for the last 39 days. 5,000 raised for 100 batteries, 6,500 raised for body armor for Project Konstantin medics, $271,081.24 in the last 39 days. And a huge thank you to ATP Geopolitics, where we put, hey, everybody's working together. And Johnny, you've been a part of this and just wanted to say thank you. And tonight, no news on my channel. You do your stuff, but on my channel tonight, we're back to the news tomorrow, back to the analysis tomorrow. But tonight, no way am I mixing any news in with this. This is glorious. And we just want to say thank you. And I wanted to give you an opportunity if you wanted to say thank you or anything.
Well, I just heard an awful lot of numbers, and they just spelt awesome to me. So they spelt just total collection of legends. And I'm not talking about these amazing three awesome people here. I mean, you guys out there, just insanely cool, just so cool. Thank you.
Professor Geris dropped you a message. He says you would be amazed how much English I correct.
Yeah, but but you still won't be able to spell most things correctly. So if you just get lazy, dropping out the U in color and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a U in color.
I agree there.
As there is a U in armor. Yeah, right. Okay, so glad I stayed up for the stream. This is awesome, Alita. Thank you so much. Tone, JP, the real deal. Thanks for what you do. And Yana from South Africa saying, yeah, Americanish. Yana is Pete's administrator there in South Africa. Yana, we made it. We hit the goal. Now, Johnny, what I said was this, and we'll
Greg,
close. Yeah.
Greg, real quick, with Yana being the topic there, just quick. Yana, CF Beauty, Annette on the Shills, our head mod, and Olya are starting up a new show on the Shills starting this Sunday. Ukraine behind the headlines. They'll have guests on. They'll be interviewing and going through things and stuff. And it's something you can all look forward to at the Shills.
Beautiful. Send me the advert and I will put it in my community post. Absolutely. We're one big team. Johnny.
Si, senor.
I broke it down this way. I'm a little emotional today, to be quite honest, because who would have thunk it, right? I mean, dude, this ain't $2,000. I mean, this is serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like you sent me the message earlier. I was like, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Seriously cool.
And we say thank you. But I kind of broke it down this way with the PowerPoint that I got an A+ from Prof Geris on, by the way. But this is not mission accomplished. This is goal accomplished. So the goal is done. Yeah. The mission accomplished. We'll be handing the keys and dropping it off on the front. So JP, Dick, thank you guys. Thank you for being a part.
Thank you to every single person who jumped in with support.
Yes. And do not give up, guys. Do not give up.
Do you know what? Thank you, Greg and Jenya, for tireless work in what you do, which is for the benefit of humanity. So thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. And I will say this, guys, it's really interesting how all these channels have come together. And just so you guys know, we've become all personal friends. And I really mean that. But if this cannot be a good example for you guys, I hope we're providing a good example. You've got Professor Geris and myself, the right, conservative Christians, Reagan guys. You've got JP on the opposite end of the spectrum. You've got...
I like to be different.
You are different. You've got Dick, who is stuck on loonies and toonies in Canada. And a very colorful individual.
At times.
And I could just keep listing, okay? And you've got everything in between. But we're family when it comes to this. And even on things we disagree with, we have conversations about them and we learn from each other. And I hope that not only giving the aid is a good example and allowing an avenue for you folks around the world to help, but I hope also the way we interact and we talk with each other and we do things is also an example that this is how the world should be. This is how aid should be passed in houses of representatives and Senate halls and parliaments throughout Europe, where people who can disagree can come to a common ground of what most important. So Johnny, thank you for stretching me and making me a better human. Dick, thank you for the same.
Likewise, my friend.
Right back
and can I just say a big shout out? Like in the live chat, Pierre Dupont says, "Big hugs to you all. Best thing is seeing how many caring people are in these great communities. Congratulations, everyone. Good will prevail." And JR Jeroen Roloff saying, "Great teamwork." I just want to say thank you to those who. Pierre was in the back of the battle bus with me going around the Ukrainian front lines with yourself, Greg, and Zhenya, and he is also giving his life at the moment to working tirelessly to support Ukrainians in Ukraine, doing his own charitable work for base.ua, who, and I've got a little badge of theirs over there. You can't see in this iteration of me, but he, you know, for all those who are out there in Ukraine doing charitable work, humanitarian work, and they're still there 2 years plus, 2+ years later. Honestly, hats off to people like Pierre. I know he's not right there at the moment, but he's going back again soon, no doubt. And thanks to JL to help me with the mapping and everything. Just like people who help in all the ways and all the mods, and but people who are out there like you, Greg, and Zhenya, just tirelessly working for these people. Brilliant.
Well, thank you, and I think you stated it best. Everybody has their role to fulfill. And if we all do our part, we can accomplish things that are much beyond what we could do alone. So thank you all for that. I would say it this way, and I will drop a scripture on you two fellows, but the scripture says, do not grow weary in well-doing, because at the proper time, if you do not give up, you will reap a harvest. And whether you believe scripture or not, it's a good saying.
That's it.
Those are just good words.
Just don't give up.
Good words. Good words.
Good words.
Yeah.
So thank you all.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Try again. And I would rather try to do great things and fail than never to have tried at all. You guys be blessed. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Back with the news. Make sure you check out the shills. Check out ATP Geopolitics, Jonathan M.S. Pierce. And from our heart to yours, thank you guys. Thank you for the trust. The best is yet to come. Have a good night.
Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!
There you go, man. Thank you, Dickie.
Awesome. That was great.
Yeah, I appreciate you
I
staying,
have
too.
just time to...
You do your thing?
It was too good. Yeah, it was too good not to. And I did get most of my story prep done pre-show, so I'm on time and ready to go. Take care, Jonathan.
Have
Good
fun.
to see you.
See you, brother.
Take care, everybody.
All right. Good night.